Things seem to be back to normal after the Marvids decimated the Marbleverse, but I can still tell there are still some Marvids lurking around. If you enjoyed these marble races, don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe and ring the bell. We post new races every Friday and you don't want to miss out on the action. And back to today's race. Race number 1 is now underway in a classic Easter elimination tournament. The goal in these tournaments is very simple. Avoid last place and you'll be in. Now back to today's race. Spearmint now being the first down the green path, followed by Colored Egg. Mr. Blue getting ahead of Dream Cloud. And most of the roster now battling it out in the dual funnels. And it looks like Mr. Blue has the lead. No, it could be Cloud Loft. He's putting some pressure. But Mr. Blue is able to keep his cool into the Gulp Pinball Racer funnels. Yes, the Gulp Pinball Racer will be coming back once again for this tournament. And it looks like Cloud Loft now takes the lead away from Mr. Blue. And Colored Egg will also be passing him by into funnel number 2. Dream Cloud now, Spearmint coming down 4th. Mr. Blue dropping down to 5th. Cloud Loft once again getting the lead into the last funnel before that pinball dish. Lucky Clover still struggling up there. This could be our first elimination. Cloud Loft still appears to have the lead. And Spearmint and Dream Cloud are battling it out one-on-one. And Colored Egg is going to beat out both of them. Colored Egg getting stuck. Cloud Loft placing down 1st. And we have Spearmint placing down 2nd. Colored Egg coming down close 3rd. Dream Cloud coming down 4th. It's a one-on-one between Mr. Blue and Choco Swirl. And Choco Swirl is going to be taking 5th. And Grassy, oh my goodness, he gets stuck in the pinball dish. And this gives Lucky Clover a chance to catch up. And it looks like they'll both be battling it out for last one-on-one down the maze. And it's going to be Lucky Clover. Just midway through the Plinko maze and had no problems getting the victory. Race number 2 now, Cloud Loft having the best time with 1 minute and 21 seconds. There they go, round and around. It looks like Spearmint, I think, has got the slight lead. Cloud Loft putting excellent pressure there. Definitely a trick you can use to your advantage here in marble racing. When you put pressure on your opponent, he's more likely to make a mistake, which will give you an opening. And Mr. Blue still hanging on to 2nd last. Colored Egg just right behind. Spearmint getting a good edge there into the first pinball racer funnel. And it looks like it's either Cloud Loft or Dream Cloud that's going to be 2nd. And it's going to be Cloud Loft. And Choco Swirl is going to be taking 3rd. Spearmint getting into the funnel before anybody else. But it looks like Dream Cloud might be able to catch up. We have Lucky Clover now in much better standing than before. He almost got eliminated in the last round. And we have Cloud Loft coming down 4th. Mr. Blue, Colored Egg, and Choco Swirl following behind. Spearmint still getting a good lead. Getting some pressure there against Dream Cloud. But he's still going to get first into the pinball dish. The main goal was not to get stuck. And he's able to clear it no problem. Taking his time, and Lucky Clover just coming down behind Spearmint. I think he could have gotten that one. And Cloud Loft also getting a speedy trip down that Plinko maze. Dream Cloud 4th. Mr. Blue almost catching up to Choco Swirl. Falls down to last and will be our 2nd eliminated here in this Easter Marble Race Elimination Tournament. There they all go, battling it down that first green path into the first funnel. And I think Mr. Blue now, I've got a good eye on him. Got a good battle there against Lucky Clover, and he's going to get the lead, followed closely by Dream Cloud. Lucky Clover going down 3rd. Cloud Loft and Choco Swirl battling it out there in the green path, followed closely by Spearmint. Spearmint almost getting a hit there on Dream Cloud. And Mr. Blue and Lucky Clover seem to be battling for 3rd place. Lucky Clover is going to be taking the lead now into the first Gulp Pinball Racer. Mr. Blue certainly not giving up, but Choco Swirl giving him a good hit. Same with Dream Cloud. And Choco Swirl is going to be taking second into that second Pinball Racer funnel. Mr. Blue just barely making the hit. Dream Cloud is able to put a damper on Choco Swirl. And this gives Mr. Blue the inside corner, but he's not able to get the lead. It's going to be Cloudloft with Choco Swirl giving a great hit there as well. And Dream Cloud falling down to fourth. Spearmint finally going down that third pinball dish funnel. And Cloudloft, I think he's going to be getting first. Choco Swirl closely following behind second. Mr. Blue battling it out now in the pinball dish with Dream Cloud and Lucky Clover. Lucky Clover beating out both marbles. And Dream Cloud is going to beat out Mr. Blue. But good news for Mr. Blue. He's able to clear it just before Spearmint. Easter Marble Elimination Tournament. And Mr. Blue getting the lead down the green path in our fourth race in the tournament. There they all go, battling round and around. Mr. Blue, I think's got it. No, it's Choco Swirl. Just giving the edge there, and Choco Swirl's going to be getting in first, followed by Cloudloft. Mr. Blue now stuck on the green path, wasting precious time, and Lucky Clover takes advantage. Not only did he foil Grassy's plans, he also could be foiling Mr. Blue's. But Dream Cloud there looking to challenge Lucky Clover. Meanwhile, back in front, Cloudloft once again has the lead into the first pinball funnel, followed by Choco Swirl. Mr. Blue placing down third. We have Lucky Clover is going to be fourth, and I think Choco Swirl got a good edge there against Cloudloft, getting first into that second pinball funnel. Mr. Blue going to beat up Lucky Clover further behind, and none of the marbles able to get a hit. If you can get a hit on your competitors when first entering the funnel, you definitely have a much bigger advantage of being able to beat them. And what's this further up? We have Dream Cloud and Lucky Clover leaving Mr. Blue battling on his own. Choco Swirl now in the pinball dish has no problems. Going down both that and the Plinko Maze, placing first. And I think that's his best time so far in the tournament. Cloudloft now placing second. Dream Cloud third. Mr. Blue still has a shot. But Lucky Clover and Mr. Blue battling it out in the Plinko Maze. But Lucky Clover... Only 4 marbles remain now in this Easter Marble Race Elimination Tournament. Cloudloft still holding the best time from race number 1. Let's see if it'll be undefeated. Our 4 mini marbles go now, battling round and around. And Choco Swirl, you can see what he did there to get the lead. He bounced against 2 of his competitors in the funnel, which gave him a despicable advantage into those dual paths. Definitely one of the hardest skills to master in marble racing, but if you can get it down perfectly, you could get first in pretty much every single race. And Choco Swirl still keeping his excellent lead into the first Gulp pinball funnel. The race seems to be more spread out now. Lucky Clover in second. Cloudloft looks to be in third. Dream Cloud in fourth. Choco Swirl easily beating out the competition into that second pinball funnel. And Dream Cloud finally advancing to that next funnel, but I think it might be too late. I think I might have said it's too soon. He was close to catching up to Cloudloft, but Cloudloft is still able to keep third into that funnel. Choco Swirl still keeping his edge into that last funnel before the pinball dish. Dream Cloud still trying to find an opening. One of the main benefits of these yellow funnels is because they're not as curvy, it allows more room for these marbles to perform sneak attacks. Choco Swirl absolutely having no problems getting the lead after his excellent performance in that first funnel. And Lucky Clover is going to be getting stuck. Cloudloft has a chance to catch up and maybe place second. And that's exactly what he's going to do down that Plinko maze. But Lucky Clover able to free the Plinko maze just after Dream Cloud entered the... Fortunately, he'll be our 5th marble eliminated. This is where things really start to get interesting. The second last race now in this Easter Marble Race tournament. Cloudloft getting a hit there on Choco Swirl. And they're both weaving in and out now. Another super exciting event in the funnels. And Cloudloft's going to be getting first down that green path, followed by Choco Swirl. Lucky Clover isn't so lucky this time as he's battling it out all by himself. Still able to clear that green path, but will it be enough to catch up? Cloudloft now skimming the edge. I think he's gotten first place. Yes, he does. Choco Swirl going down to second. And he goes down second down that pinball funnel. Lucky Clover still stuck, but he's able to join the crowd. And Cloudloft going first into that second dish. Choco Swirl, he's able to hold on to second. There Lucky Clover goes, and further down it looks like Choco Swirl is trying to put some pressure on Cloudloft. But Choco Swirl still able to keep concentration. Always super important when facing pressure against your opponent. Lucky Clover still unfortunately not able to catch up. Cloudloft skimming the edge. Wait, no, it's gonna be Choco Swirl getting first into that dish and ends up getting stuck in the process. And this gives Cloudloft, no, Lucky Swirl is going to be beating out Cloudloft at the last second. There goes Choco Swirl placing first. Lucky Clover is going to beat out Cloudloft and will have a... Man, certainly has some lucky charm, going from last place all the way to second just before the finish line. But back to the present moment now. Choco Swirl and Lucky Clover are battling it out for that first place spot. Both marbles do have a spot on that podium, but the question is, who's going to come out on top? Choco Swirl getting the lead down that green path into the dual paths. Lucky Clover following a close second. There they go, patiently going down that funnel. Because they're both by themselves, they just need to focus on clearing this part as soon as possible. They don't know exactly where their opponent is. Choco Swirl is going to go down first, followed closely by Lucky Clover. Lucky Clover just barely missing the hit. You can see Lucky Clover patiently waiting to strike, and he does at the right moment. But Choco Swirl counterattacks and is still first into that second funnel. Barely missing the hit again there in funnel number 2. Man, so many wasted opportunities for Lucky Clover. He's still not giving up. He does that same move in the first funnel. But Choco Swirl probably knows that's his only best defense against him. Choco Swirl really getting a good lead there into that pinball dish. Once he clears that funnel, he just has to make sure not to get stuck like he did in the past round. There he goes. No way, that's exactly what he does not want to do. He gets stuck in the pinball dish, and Lucky Clover's now battling head to head with him. Both of them now battling down head to head. Choco Swirl getting the lead. No, it's Lucky Clover. It is Choco Swirl though that comes...